Hey folks, today I'm coming at you with another once a month grocery haul. This is when I do the bulk of my grocery shopping on the first of the month, and I try to get as much as I can so I don't have to go back to the store. Sometimes I do have to go back to the store and get produce items, but I have a little bit more to tell you about that. First of all, hi, my name is Katie. This is my channel, Rouse Rising. I am a mom of 4. We have a family of 6, and this is what we buy in a month. It was really depressing today going to the grocery store. One of the grocery store clerks said, quote, "They are trying to starve us." And what he meant by that was everything doubled in cost and the shelves were barren of so many items that we needed this month. I was in shock at the cost of my tub of coconut oil was $70. But we use a lot of coconut oil for our cooking, so it was a must buy for my family. And that's just one prime example. They were sold out of so many things. So much produce was gone, avocados gone. Fortunately, we do get a free produce box every week from my husband's work. And then also the state, and I'm sure other states in the country are doing this, they are providing free lunches and free breakfast, lunches, and dinners to the kids at different pickup areas around town. So we do go a couple times a week and get the free lunch packs and snack packs that they offer to the kids. That gets us out of the house into a playground. We go play, eat lunch, that kind of thing. So that has been a huge help to our grocery budget with the way that things are priced right now during this corona pandemic. I'm not sure what is going on, but it was just absolutely insane and slightly depressing at the state of the grocery stores that I went to today. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I was able to get this time, and hopefully I won't have to go back to the grocery store. A lot of these things I'm going to freeze. A lot of these things are for the pantry. We have a ton of frozen fruits and vegetables, and like I said, we are getting a produce box once a week, and then the lunches that they're providing for the kids and that kind of thing. So that might explain why we lack in some products, food products, or why it might seem like there's no way this family can survive on this amount of food. We can, and we do, and there's tricks to the trade, and that is why this is our main grocery haul. And we might go back for almond milk and maybe bananas and a few other produce items, but for the most part, this is it for the month. I'm not going back to the grocery store. I'll send to Aaron if we need something. At the end of this video, I will tell you how much I spent between these 2 grocery stores that I went to. Again, they didn't have a lot of stuff that I wanted and needed, so kind of depressing there. And they didn't have a lot of that stuff that my husband went to get about a week ago. He went to get a few items that we needed, and they didn't have those items back then either, so kind of depressing. We'll start here with the eggs. We got 5 dozen eggs, the free-range brown eggs, and then we got 3 dozen white eggs for boiling. We got 2 loaves of grape seed bread, and that will last us all month. Yeah, my husband is super stoked about this coffee I got, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Okay, for produce, we really didn't get a lot of stuff produce-wise, because like I said, they were sold out of everything, and we have a ton of oranges and apples from the kids' lunches. So grapes, we got 2 things of these berries, but I have a berry thief over there.
It's not me.
And he's taking the berries for the baby. We got a huge, no, you can keep them, a huge thing of mixed spring mix, and we will use this in our eggs every morning, and then I'll eat it with salads. And then I only got 1 bag of this sweet kale salad because the bags didn't look that good, and I didn't think I was going to be able to eat them before they go bad. But usually I can eat I can get 3 meals out of this bag for myself, and then sometimes if my husband wants some, usually it'll be half and half, so we'll get 2 salads and 2 salads. But I use a huge bowl, and then I split this into thirds. and eat a ton of it. I got some sourdough English muffins for me and the kids. I'm not baking that much because our house does not have AC and it's really hot, so I try to avoid the oven. And then I got some tortillas to make enchiladas, and I also have a whole bunch of frozen tortillas in the freezer from one of my bulk buys, so we have plenty of tortillas for enchiladas, and I'll get to the enchiladas in just a minute. We got some quick cooking rolled oats. I saw a recipe that I wanted to use these for, and off the top of my head, I have no idea what recipe that was, but I got some quick cooking rolled oats, and then I got some old-fashioned rolled oats, and we will eat oatmeal a couple times a week, maybe 1 to 3 times a week, actually. Kids love it. I make oatmeal pie. Check out that recipe on my channel. So that is something that I cooked the night before and I pop in the fridge, and then it's nice and cold in the morning. So during the hot summer, they can have cold oatmeal pie. It's amazing. This is the gigantic tub, and this is 1 gallon of coconut oil. And we go through about a gallon of coconut oil every 2 to 3 months. And this was a $70 tub. I about passed out in the store when I saw the price tag, because normally it's like $50, I think, about $40 to $50. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah, it almost doubled in price, and that was just insanity. Back here, I got vinegar, and I use this for cleaning. Recently, I shampooed my carpets, and I used distilled white vinegar, and then Thieves essential oil, orange essential oil, lemon essential oil in my shampooer. That's the combination that I use to clean our carpets. I do not buy the toxic shampoo cleaner from the store. I just make my own, and it works great in my carpet shampooer. So got another one of those because I still have half the floor to do, and I ran out. And we have a ton of carpet over there. Our whole house is horrible blue carpet. One day we'll change it, but I got this organic honey for my tea. I like to get my neighbor's honey, but I don't feel like bugging him right now, so I just went ahead and bought this big one. I think it's like $13 for 3 pounds of this honey. It crystallizes, so you know it's real. It is not corn syrup honey, it's real honey. And then we've been making a lot of potato salad with all the potatoes that we're getting in the produce boxes. So we got some mayonnaise and then some Dijon mustard. And with 4th of July coming up, I just went ahead and got one of these packs because I know that we'll need tomato and mustard, and I've been wanting relish lately, so we got some relish. 2 things of bananas. My husband bought 2 things of bananas last week, so we got 2 more for this week. These will probably last us because we still have some from last week, and when the ones from last week go brown, we'll freeze them, and then we'll start on these, and we freeze the brown ones for smoothies. Okay, lots of grilling, and I got a ton of salmon, so we got some lemon pepper seasoning. It is so good on fish, it is so good on chicken, so we had to get that. And then this was the coffee that my husband was super excited about. This coffee for this 1 pound, this was $18, but I am weaning off of caffeine, so we are drinking a lot less coffee in this house, and he is worth it 100%. He deserves some Death Wish coffee. Not saying he has a death wish or deserves a death wish, but he's got some coffee. Some good stuff for him. He likes it really dark. So there you go, honey. You got your death wish. I love making enchiladas, and then I double batch make my enchiladas and then freeze 1 batch for another night. And I was out of my enchilada sauce. So I've got green enchilada sauce, a big can, and then a little can, and green chilies. And then I got red enchilada sauce for, I use this for beef, and I use the green for chicken. Then we buy, obviously, the gigantic things of yogurt because that is more economical for our family. And then we just put blueberries and bananas, frozen blueberries that we already have a huge bag of in our freezer, frozen blueberries and bananas in this vanilla yogurt, and that's what we have for a breakfast or for a snack or whatever the kids are in the mood for their yogurt. I have 2 things of unsweetened almond milk already in my outdoor fridge out there, and so we were out of chocolate almond milk, so I got 3 things of that. So I now have 5 unsweetened and 3 chocolate almond milks. Hagen is not eating dairy and a lot of other things, but to help her keep a little bit extra fat and get some extra calories on her, she's requested that I buy 6 of these chocolate almond milks. I did not. I only bought 3 because we mix half of this with half of this every morning for her cup of milk to have with her breakfast. We got 2 blocks of cheese. These are gonna go for the enchiladas. It's about the only time that our family has cheese. I think I still have some of the, I think it was like 5 or 10 pounds of shredded cheese that I bought in one of my other bulk grocery hauls, and you can look that up. But I still have some already pre-shredded and frozen in my freezer, but I went ahead and got 2 blocks just in case, and those are going to go with those enchiladas. I don't want to run out of cheese. The boys like to snack on it. Dad likes to snack on it. Us girls, for the most part, we stay away from cheese. This almond butter we got for me and Hagen. We try to stay away from peanut butter as a whole as a family, but we do have some peanut butter in the cabinet. But we use almond butter on bananas and on sandwiches and apples and everything. We also use it to make a really good Rice Krispie treat. It's like a fat bomb protein Rice Krispie treat, and it is amazing. And we use a lot of almond butter in that, and that's one of our snacks that we make. We got chicken strips for some easy nights. Just easy nights when we're super busy, that it's a cool day outside and we can turn on the oven. So we have chicken strips in lieu of pizza this month. And then uncured turkey dogs for the kiddos. When we grill out, they like to have hot dogs. And Hagen, we try to keep her off of mammal products so she can have turkey. That is also why I got 2 gigantic pounds of turkey for Hagen, for her sandwiches. We have a bunch of gluten-free bread out in the freezer for her. And then right here, we've got sausage patties and then 2 pounds of pork sausage links. Actually, 2 12-ounce packs of pork sausage links. And we have those usually once a week or once every other week for breakfast on the weekends when Dad is here. We'll have those. Got some hot dog buns for the hot dogs. Hagen has gluten-free hot dog buns in the freezer. And then a huge bag of bulk hamburger buns. We freeze these and then we pull out what we need when we grill burgers or make sloppy joes with our elk meat. We do have a freezer full of elk and venison, so that is why we did not buy a whole lot of meat. We did buy this 6-pound box of split chicken breasts. And we bought, this is a 5-pound box of Kita salmon. And this is wild caught Kita salmon. It's one of the lesser priced cuts of salmon, but it's still chock full of fat and healthy fat and all of the omegas that we need in our diet. So that is why we get this wild Kita salmon fillets. And again, that's 5 pounds, and we eat that a few times a month. And then, down here, okay, down here I had to hide a few things, mostly just keep them cold because I wasn't taking them out to the freezer yet. So I have 3 packs of these boneless, skinless chicken breasts. These are what I make Aaron for his work lunch every week. We pre-portion out chicken breasts for him. I either shred them up, chop them up, or just leave them whole, and I use a Southwest seasoning on those, and I cook those in the Instant Pot. So they only had 3 bags of these at the cash and carry. So I went ahead and bought all 3 bags, and then I got the kids these special treats. Hagen has some vegan ice cream in one of the fridges, so I went ahead and got everybody else those. And so, oh yeah, Annika is not letting me forget that we have chips over here. So let me show you what chips we have. All right, we got Kettle jalapeno chips. No, helper. We got Kettle barbecue chips, and we like to take these. Okay, hold on. I've got bags open already. We like to take those to the lake when we go swimming, so we have a salty snack when it's hot outside. And then we get these chips for taco salad that we use with this or that. We'll have taco salad, and we just use ground up elk meat with Southwest seasoning on it to make the taco salad. I don't know if I went over these, but the kids have been begging for taco shells. And you guys, at this season of my life, I am not gonna hand make everything. So I'm still making bread on occasion, bulk batch 6 loaves of sourdough bread and freezing them, but kind of at a minimum with that. That's why I got this bread to fill us in. But I also got 4 of these sea salted chocolate that I've gotten the last 2 months. So we treat ourselves to 1 of these a week. I share with the kids a little, but mostly it's my late night sweet tooth snack. Okay, so I got through the grocery haul, amazingly enough. A little bit chaotic, but like I said before, if you're wondering why or how this is all that we buy in a month, it's because we're taking advantage of the programs that our state is offering right now. As far as our President Trump, he is buying all the food from the farmers. Not all the food, but he is buying so much food from the farmers because for whatever reason, our grocery suppliers are not buying the food from the farmers to supply our grocery stores. And that's why there's such a shortage in our grocery stores. I don't know if they're like purposefully trying to starve us or to up grocery prices or what, but Trump said, hey, look, I'm going to buy all these farmers' food and I'm going to give it to these families free. So there's produce boxes. They have potatoes, celery, carrots, fruits, other vegetables, cucumbers, zucchinis, onions. Last time we got cherries and watermelons and oranges, apples in our produce box. So it's a lot of stuff in these family produce boxes, and those are coming directly from President Trump. He's buying up to help the farmers, buying up their produce and distributing it. So, I mean, if nothing else, that's one good thing that our president is doing for our country. He's doing a lot of good things, but I know not everybody feels that way. So, yeah, that's why we are able to do this. Check your town for those produce boxes. Find out, call your local resources, find out if your town is offering free produce boxes to the families in your area, and make sure that you're taking advantage of that. If not, get the box and pass it along to another family. We share the boxes with our neighbor across the street, and I've also taken boxes to friends before. So just do what you can to contribute to other people who may not know about those produce boxes, and definitely get one for your family as well, because it's really helping out with the grocery bill lately, especially when the grocery prices are through the roof. And I mean, I'm talking, I was pretty upset at the store about the prices. Another thing is, in Oregon, they are now mandating wearing masks in all public establishments indoors. However, I went to the grocery stores and there was plenty of people not wearing masks. So they're not enforcing it yet. I did take my t-shirt mask there, and I'll leave it at the end of this video so you guys can see like the easiest, cheapest way to make a mask to cover your face. I took it with me. I did not have to wear it. Nobody made me wear a mask, so didn't wear one. We have like extremely low COVID-19 rates in our town. We're very isolated out here, so I think that has a huge part to play in that. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I've talked your ear off enough. Make sure you click subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Oh, forgot to tell you grand totals. So at the restaurant supply store was $221.74, $221.74, and then at the regular store was $121.83. So there you go. So the total was $343.